Hey guys, this is Jessica again, going live with an update of the bus. So right now we was test driving the bus for Feast of Tabernacles. We spended some time in the bus during the daytime, some time in the tent. This is the bed right now. I made it up this morning and stuff. This is his drawings just in case Mr. He be sketching and stuff. You know what I mean? But so far, right now, all we need is the solar system. Like the solar is gonna be like right over here. So right now, as we was staying in here, I did little things like I put this little board at the end and I put my cell phones and my stuff. I could be doing like a little case over here in the wall, but I'm a very big believer in simplicity. Simplicity. This over here, I added it later on because I have crates under here, guys. And I do not feel like exposing and showing my crates when somebody walks in. So right here, this, I bought it from IKEA. I'm going to show it to you guys. Is a little curtain and you just... this curtain, I did it myself. I purchased a curtain some time ago. So what I did, I took it and I measured it and I cut it. And then it's pinned by these little pins right here that you see. You push them open and then you pin your curtain. So right under here, as you can see, I have my containers. That one is mine. Okay, yes, that one is mine. So each one of us have a container. We have a container for clothing. That includes my PGs right there. Or anything that I need to wear. This one is his. As you can see, is a lot more shut down because, guys, they really don't have much. And then this one over here in the middle is underwear and socks and stuff like that. 10 tops, you see? Nice and neat, you know? And let me close this. Put this in here. This one over here is winter stuff. Jackets, coats, and the robe. It's like a really thick robe that he has. That's that white one over here. So that you could take it and close it. But before I close it, I'm going to show it to you. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. So, this is it right there. It's like back in the day when people used to hang clothes outdoors. And then you take it and you push it through and, and put your clothing hanging on it. It's the same idea. Comes with this little piece over here. Hold on. Oops. Hole right there. Let me see if I can get it. Sorry, guys. That hole right there, there's a key on the top part. You take it out. You put it in this little hole. The top part, you take it out. You put it in this little hole. And then you crank it. And when you crank it, it's going to make the little robe tighter. So let me get from under here. Whew, godly. And let me close the curtain. So that right there covers everything under the bed. Oops, the water's boiling. This is what I'm using for as a kitchen currently. That's what I use as a kitchen. This is a Coleman pretty much camping stove, and you just purchase this little propanes, which is 2 for $6, and they're great. They really are great. My husband is experimenting. He said, "Baby, I'm gonna make you a ginger apple oatmeal." I do not know how that's gonna come out, guys. I have a bad idea about it, but nonetheless, he's inspired to do that, and I'm gonna eat it. So that's the stove that I currently use. Dominoes. Cannot live without Dominoes, alright? Let me lower this because right now he's still chopping, so I'm gonna turn it off. The water was already boiling. This is my spice rack. I purchased this one also in IKEA, and then I just purchased this little border right here at Home Depot, and I just slapped it on it. And there you go. Voila! It looks so cute. It looks like it's one piece, but it's two piece. They're sold separately. They cost me maybe like $4, I think it was, for each. $4 each, so that's $8. And then I have all my little basic spices. I have my oil, of course, garlic, all that good stuff that is dry seasonings. This is $15. This is a magnet. Take it, and it stays right there, you see? Slap it, slap it. And I drove with this all over during tabernacles. It never falls off. I even have this over here, you see. I have this over here too. And it stays there. This is my lighter, you know. I also have it in there because it's metal. So I was like, oh, it's metal. Let me just slap it in there again. Then I have over here like my green tea, which I love the original, what they call gunpowder. I think in Haiti they call it gunpowder. It's real green tea, not the watered down supermarket version. We have some coffee over here. You know, the sugar, which needs to be shut. The sugar and flour. This is my coffee maker. I used to use the bag, like the traditional Spanish bag that you use, and you boil it with the coffee in here. Let me turn on the light. This is my lights. Okay. This is a battery right here, and then you just turn it on or off. They're designed for closets, but I have it on this. So it brings a little bit of light, as you can see, even though it's daytime. You used to normally, for the regular coffee, you just put the coffee ground in the water and you boil it. And then you use the little sock looking thing. That's like the traditional, Caribbean style. And then I ran into this one. I always saw it at Marshall's, and I always was like, oh, this is really going to make the coffee right. But I have to say, this is the best investment that I ever have done. Okay? And if you could bear with me, I'm going to show you. Put you right there real quick. Okay. So the way that this works, right? You put your coffee ground right here. You put your water over here. Put it like that. And then you put the top part, you screw it on top. Your boil your water's gonna boil. It's gonna work like a pressure machine, and it's gonna go up through there. Then it's gonna go through here, and then you just pour out your coffee when it's whistling in the top. It's gonna do this kind of sound, and that means that there's like no more water in there. My sink, which he's currently right now using, I have it right here. I already had explained it to you guys. If he could spare real quick, I will show it to you guys. If he wishes to spare. Alright, so he's sparing. I'm interrupting him. He's going to kick my butt. So right now we was like washing some stuff, dealing with seeds and stuff like that. So the system is like this. Sweet water, great water, and a pump. You push it, and when you push it, the water comes up through here. And then it goes down through here to your gray water. You see how it's moving? It goes to your gray water tank. So I apologize for the interruption. You may resume your duties, or the breakfast, I guess. Okay, so over here is my cabinet. I have a lot of things in there, which right now he's a little bit busy there, so I'm not gonna interrupt him again. Otherwise, he will kick my royal butt. Over here, under this, instead of doing regular, like, drawers, like, cabinet, whatever you want to... Normally, you see a lot of fancy things under here. And people that make bus conversions, but I did not. I kept it very basic, very simple. And I did curtains. So this was a curtain from a skirt that I had, which, as you can see, had a lot of material on that skirt. It was a very big, fancy skirt. And I broke it apart, and I used the fabric to make my kitchen curtains, because I love this fabric, as you can see. When you push it to the side, this is like my pantry right here. This is my canned goods, gandules. You see? Gandules, can't live without gandules. Your rice, your gandules, your everything. Tuna is right there too. Over here I have a smaller bucket with like my rags and things like that. When you don't feel like washing dishes and you want to make something. And over here I have more like my liquids, mayonnaise, liquids that I normally don't use, like refill, like the oil that I use for the bottle. I have the bigger bottle in here. So I just take it and refill that one and keep it going. Under this one, this is all my breakfast stuff. So I have my breakfast things separated from my dinner and lunch type of food because I'm crazy. And in the bag, this is all of the teas, like teas, and that's gum without no pork on it. You know, priceless. Shalom, shalom, sis. So that's like all of my teas. Over here, I purchased this one in IKEA. This one is a light. All you do is you just touch it and it turns on. You touch it again and it turns off. And this lights up everything. So right now what I am showing is the bus conversion that I'm almost done with it. I'm not fully done. Oh, this is the cabinet that I did. You see? So it has my plates. It has, right now it has a half head of cabbage right there. And glasses, things like that. This is the bed. Over here at the bottom, like I said, it has
I know you like
the
to cook
curtain.
your oatmeal different, so.
Okay. I'll be there. Over here, my husband, this is the addition that my husband did. Um, I tell him make a shelf. So he was like, how am I going to do that? And I was like, okay, I'm going to show you a shelf and then you got to mimic it. Just mimic it. So I'm very, very, very excited and proud. And I mounted it up and he painted it with gold and copper. You know what I mean? And the top, those are from the Dollar Tree. I purchased those and I put those for like little miscellaneous things like my deodorant, my lotions, body sprays, flashlight, because you never know. Over here is all of my electronics, my camcorder that I normally use, accessories, anything that with electronics, because we use a lot of electronics. This little speaker right here is very, very, very loud. So whenever we feel like listening to music, that's what we use for music. Or we turn on the truck because I have put a surround system in the truck. So we have one speaker, two speaker, three speakers. And that's really good. Over here I have my three four-legged babies, the babies of the house. And they enjoy this little corner. In the future, right next to them, right over here, that's why this is incomplete yet, is gonna be the wood stove. So it's gonna be a wooden stove. I'm gonna have a platform for it, and under it is gonna have the wood store for. Yes, this is a school bus. Yes, I can show you from the outside. Yes, so this is it from the outside. All right, and I took it apart and I converted it into what it will be in the future. Hopefully our home. Thank you. Nice job. Thank you, sis. Thank you. So I put all the insulation in the roof. All of the insulation and the wood. My husband helped me with the roof. Is difficult. It's very challenging. But besides that, everything else, he was at work making all the money for me to be able to do this. And the walls also, he helped me with the walls. Over here also, I have the same light system. It's from IKEA. They're made for closets, but you just got to get creative. This is the switch button, and it turns on. And they give you light right on there. Turn it off. I'm going to put the same or similar system inside of the cabinets because a couple of times when I open it at nighttime, and I'd be like, and then I cannot see. You see, there's a lot of defects. Like, I'm not a professional at this at all. It's just, the Most High, He just, granted me the ability to be able to do this, but there's a lot of imperfections, and I'm gonna show you guys right now that if I did it, anybody could do it. My only background in carpentry was when I was like 9 years old or 10 years old, and my father always told me, like, listen, you don't know in the future who you're gonna marry, so I want to teach you the little bit that you could learn, so that way when you get older and if something happens where you need to build something, you will know how to do it. So all you out there fathers that know trades, teach your daughters those trades. In my eyes, women should know as far as trade and building just as much as the men, because if it's only you two guys, then how, he's just gonna be alone doing everything? Like, help out. So over here, this is an imperfection. You see, I cut it over here and it's zigzagged and I did it wrong. So that's an imperfection. Over here, let me see if it's the back one. This is to insulate the cold from coming in, because this over here is the emergency exit, as you can see. This is the emergency exit. I don't think it's the back one that I did the mistake. I'm gonna show you. It's the front one. Let me see. Yes, you see, I was cutting right here, and look at this disaster. Look, this is horrible. Look at this. Look at this. This was like a horrible job right here, but it's okay because nobody really comes in here looking at that, which is great. And this again, this is gonna reflect the heat in here, and it's gonna keep the cold that is gonna be through here, coming in through here. It's gonna keep it up there in winter time. I'm planning on making the same ones for the windows, just in case it gets really cold. But everybody that tells me the size of the wood stove that I'm gonna have in here is it radiates a lot of heat, a lot of heat. So I'm not gonna need all of that. And also over here, I left it naked, just in case I need a balance of cold coming in, and the wood stove is too hot. This is from our first trip. This is from the forest that we went to camp at for Feast of Tabernacles. So, my plan is that I'm gonna make this little wall over here, like a whole bunch of like stick-ons that has like magnets in the back from places that we will visit. I'm just gonna just start slapping them in there. Oh, last but not least, this right here is my fresh groceries like rack. And this is the little rack that is from IKEA. Again, I love IKEA. And I hooked it where the door for all the fuses and things like that is back here when you open like this knob. And back here is things that I really don't touch because it deals with mechanical work. So I put the rack right here. Over here I have like my fresh tomatoes, my peppers. This is a half a lemon. I used the other half. I have a cucumber here, a half an onion. Oh, beets, because beets is really good for you. My little mitten over here. There you go. And a bag of apples, which I have one apple left. Also, on top of the mirror is more stuff. I have some celery. And I have my oranges, which they do not fall. If you're driving, this stuff do not fall from here. At least you're driving like crazy. If you're driving crazy, then it's going to fall off. But besides that, it's not going to fall off. This is just the front half. I have the back half of this, which I'm going to show it to you guys. So, let me go down. Oh, this is the top for my toilet if I'm traveling. Okay, guys? Like Feast of Tabernacles, this was a lifesaver. I just put the plastic bag, like a trash bag in here. And then I put this on top of it, and you do your business, and then you just, tie it up and throw it away. Don't wait to throw it away, otherwise, you don't want that smell in your inside of your truck. Trust me, you do not want that smell inside of your truck. So let's see. This is my tent from Feast of Tabernacles. This is the large tent, which I love. I really, really love it. But I'm about to give it away and bless a brother from Elizabeth Camp with it if he wants it. Because I was like, if we are, on the road and we're camping or something, it's just, I want to put at least stuff inside of here. So over here, I kept my first tent from Feast of Tabernacles. I kept it back here. And I love that tent to death. This is my cases of waters. My makeup, girl have to have her makeup. And I could reach it from the back because I made a space between the bed and the wall on purpose. So this is my makeup. I love games. I love board games. I love board games. They're all back here. This is more camping gear. My hammock. I'm from the Caribbean. I need my hammock. I need to have my hammock. This is the fan for summertime. And this is tools back here. And over here is going to be the Kodiak, which is the battery bank for the solar system. So that's why I'm reserving this space. Solar system is going to go from here. There's going to be a hole through the bottom of the floor. It's going to go to here, the wires. And those wires is going to be coming from the roof of the bus. So we're going to have about 3 solar panels in the roof of the bus, which is going to go in through the floor into here, and then from the Kodiak, which is going to be over here, is going to spread like the electricity for the fan and my refrigerator. So over here, when you close it, it has a padlock. Nobody could come inside if you use the padlock. No matter what they try, they're not gonna come inside because it has a specific padlock for that, and you use a lock for it also. So I think that that's it for now. Um, this was a lot of fun showing you guys the update of the bus, and oh Lord. It was a lot of fun showing you guys the update of the bus. So stay blessed. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I have no problem answering any questions that you guys have. It was a lot of fun making this bus conversion. Hopefully, this will be our full-time home because we, even though we're able to afford a regular nice apartment like in regular like everybody else, but at the end of the day, all your money is going to a complete stranger when you're doing that. And that's what actually inspired us to make this bus conversion. So that way we can live on it full time. We're going to save our money that we still have jobs. You know what I mean? We're going to save our money
Yo,
and we're going to
Tex.
invest our money into land
Yo,
and
I'm about to
our own
pick you up, man.
home. Pay
We gonna
cash.
check General
Not
out.
paying, no making no mortgage payments, no nothing like
All
that. The
right, man.
idea
I'm
is
on my way
just to
right
pay
now.
cash and get our own place. All right,
All
guys.
right,
So be
all right, no
blessed, stay
problem. We can do that.
blessed. Most High bless you,
All right.
and have a long life. Deuces.